everybody. Okay, this is probably the deal you've been waiting for, so I'm sorry, but I just try to go in a line so I don't forget anything. All right, so we're on Karen Reed, day 19. Well, let's see. To summarize, today was day number 1000 of boring testimony. Okay, so the first witness on the stand is Kevin O'Hara. And also, um, the judge, the judge doesn't like the prosecution side because there have been at least, this is witness number two, where they've had to cut off the fans and the air conditioning in the courtroom because they couldn't hear the testimony. So she's not a happy camper. Um, but for some reason, they don't talk that loud, and also it just comes across as very monotone. So, yeah. Okay. So then the second witness is Maureen Hartnett. Okay. So, um, I have been going back and forth in my mind whether I should say this or not, and I'm not monetized, so I'm gonna say it. Um, Maybe it's a job title. Maybe she didn't want to be there. But that woman has resting bee face entirely. They ask her a question and it's, yeah, okay, yeah, well, that's what it is. I'm like, all right. I know you're not supposed to smile because this is like a possible murder trial, but come on. You don't have any inflection in your voice. And can you just look like a little bit like you want to be there? Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, she goes into all the testing that they do because she's a forensic technician or whatever. And she talks about how there's level one and level two. And you have to wait until a year to possibly be level two. Then she got off the stand. Then the last witness for the day was Ashley Leveler. Okay, so at least she looked a little more, I don't know, engaged in the testimony, but very still dry, monotone. She answered the question, but the judge had to say again, keep it for your voice, or we're going to have to shut off the air conditioning. So, yeah. I mean, there was that one witness the other day I told you guys about. Um, the one African American witness, he was able to keep his voice up and there was no problem. But also, I think that he's testified, I think you can tell by his voice and the fact that he could keep his voice up and his body language that he's testified in court before. So I guess it's a skill you have to get comfortable with. But there's a lot of witnesses on the prosecution side, although we haven't seen the defense side yet. I'm just saying there are a lot of witnesses where they've had to say, keep your voice up. So, yeah. Oh, and then also, as a funny, ironic side note, uh, the judge kind of admonished the prosecuting attorney for not labeling the exhibits before they go to the court reporter to be marked because apparently wants to she wants to speed the trial along. And see, okay, what's funny about this is that before the case started, they had it all system. They had a system, okay, where the exhibits were already marked, And the judge says, no, I don't like it this way. Mark it as you go. Don't pre-mark them. Now she's saying pre-mark them. So she's the one who changed her mind. And also, she's at least part of the reason why there have been days, and I mean days, off. So if they would run 5 days a week, then we'd be further along in the testimony. Common sense, but apparently things don't run in Massachusetts like you would think they run. So, all right, guys.